Hello everybody, I'm reading a story for you. It's called Magic Tree House Lines at Lunchtime by Mary Osborne. And we're reading chapter 9. Let's get started. Chapter 9. Tiptoe. Jack and Annie crouched in the tall grass. There was a big lion, 3 lionesses, and a bunch of cubs. I think they're sleeping, whispered Annie. Yeah, said Jack, but for how long? He pulled out the Africa book from his pack and opened it. He found a picture of lions sleeping under a tree. He read in a whispery voice. After a pride of lions had eaten, they rest for a few hours. The other, what do they have for lunch? Annie broke in. Don't ask, said Jack. He kept running. Since that the lions are not hunting at the moment, the other animals graze nearby. If they could graze, then we are safe. Annie said Annie. She started to stand. Wait, Jack pulled her down. Not so fast. He peered out around. The world in the words in the book seemed true. The zebras and giraffes didn't seem to be bothered by the lions at all. They might be safe, but I'm not sure about us, said Jack. We need a plan. What if we wait until they leave? said Annie. That would take 4 hours, said Jack. Plus, they might be hungry again by then. Oh, right, said Jack. I mean, oh, right, said Annie. So here's the plan. We tiptoe, said Jack. Tiptoe? Yeah. Tiptoe? Yeah. That's your whole plan, said Annie. Yes. Yeah. Tiptoe to the rope ladder, said Jack very quietly. Good. Good plan, Annie teased. Just do it, said Jack. He stood up slowly. Annie stood up with him. They began tiptoe through the grass very slowly. The lion flicked his tail. Jack and Annie froze. When his tail still again, they moved again. Suddenly, high-pitched laughter spread the air. Jack and Annie stopped. The hyenas were back. They were standing off of the other side, watching Jack and Annie. Jack and Annie made silent monster faces and shook their fists. But the hyenas laughed some more. The big lion started lazily. He opened his golden eyes. Jack felt the hair rising on the back of his neck. But he didn't move an inch. The lion lifted his head and yawned. His giant teeth gleamed in the sunlight. The lion turned his head and looked around sleepily. Jack held his breath as the lion grew. Gaze rest on him. The lion sat straight up. His piercing yellow eyes met Jack's. Jack's heart raced. His mind raced. He remembered something he read in the lion. He remembered something he read. Lions avoid giraffes. Jack looked around. There was a giraffe walking toward the tree that the magic tree was in. Suddenly, he had a new plan. Get under the giraffe, he whispered. Now you are the the one who's next. Annie whispered back. But Jack grabbed her hand and he pulled her over the giraffe and underneath its giraffe. Underneath it, the giraffe's legs were so long Jack and Annie could stand up under it. Up under it, Jack's head brushed the giraffe's golden belly. The tall creature froze for a few seconds. She moved slowly toward the tree. Jack and Annie walked in the same rhythm as the giraffe. Then they got closer and closer to the tree house, and closer to the pride of lions. Then the big lion stood up. He watched them moving under the giraffe. When the rope ladder was just a few feet underway, Jack and Annie dashed from under the giraffe to the rope ladder. Annie scrambled up first. Jack followed right behind them. As they climbed, the lion growled and leaped at the ladder. The hyenas laughed. Jack climbed faster than he ever climbed. He leapt after Annie into the tree house. And Annie had already unrolled the squirrel. The riddle was gone. In its place was a shimmering word. Honey. Jack grabbed the Pennsylvania book. He opened it, found the picture of Frog Creek Woods. I wish we could go there, he said. Just then, the giraffe stuck her golden head through the window. Bye, honey, said Annie, and she kissed the giraffe on the nose. The wind started to blow. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster, then everything was still, absolutely still.